Your mind is powerful, but it's not always truthful. It whispers things that sound real, convincing, logical, safe. I'm not good enough. It's too late for me. I'll probably fail. Other people are better. I'm just not built for this. And if you don't challenge those thoughts, they become your reality. Because what you believe, you act on. And what you act on, you become. Most people aren't defeated by the world. They're defeated by their own mind. Your mind's job is survival, not greatness. Survival says, stay comfortable. Greatness says, step into discomfort. Survival says, avoid risk. Greatness says, take the shot. Survival says, play small. Greatness says, expand. So when you feel fear, when you feel doubt, when you feel resistance, understand something. That's not truth. That's protection. Your brain is wired to avoid pain. Rejection feels like pain. Failure feels like pain. Embarrassment feels like pain. So your mind creates lies to keep you safe. You're not ready. You don't have enough experience. Wait until the timing is perfect. There is no perfect timing. There is only action. Think about the last time you almost quit something important. The gym, a goal, a project, a dream. Your mind said, it's not worth it. It's too hard. Just relax today. And if you listened, you lost progress. Not because you were incapable, but because you believed a temporary emotion. Emotions lie. They change daily. Discipline tells the truth. Discipline says, do it anyway. Your mind exaggerates obstacles. It magnifies fear. It creates worst-case scenarios that rarely happen. You imagine failing publicly, being judged, being laughed at. But most people are too busy with their own lives to care. That's another lie. That everyone is watching you. They're not. They're focused on themselves. Your mind says, you failed before. You'll fail again. But failure isn't identity. It's feedback. A soldier doesn't stop training because he missed a target once. He adjusts, refines, improves. But your mind wants to label you, to make one mistake define you. That's a lie. You are not your worst moment. You are your next decision. Your mind says, you don't have what it takes. But what does that even mean? Strength is built. Skill is learned. Confidence is earned. No one is born unstoppable. They become unstoppable through repetition, through resilience, through refusing to listen to weakness. The voice in your head is loud, but it's not you. It's conditioning, past experiences, old fears, other people's opinions, doubt planted by critics, failure replayed too many times. You must separate yourself from it. You are the observer, not the voice. When the voice says, you can't, you respond, watch me. When it says, you'll fail, you respond, I'll learn. When it says, it's too hard, you respond, that's why I'll grow. That's mental discipline. That's strength. The lion doesn't debate with fear. He moves. Action silences doubt. Every time you act despite fear, you weaken the lies. Every time you show up despite insecurity, you build evidence. Evidence kills doubt. You want confidence? Keep promises to yourself. Train when you said you would. Work when you said you would. Execute when you said you would. Self-trust destroys mental lies. Because now you have proof. Your mind says, you're behind. Behind who? Life isn't a race against others. It's progress against yourself. Comparison is another lie. It steals focus. It drains energy. It shifts your attention outward. Focus inward. Control what you can. Build what you can. Improve daily. The mind loves comfort. It hates uncertainty. So when you try something new, it panics. It tells you to retreat. But every breakthrough in your life came from stepping into uncertainty. Your first job, your first workout, your first attempt. You were scared. You did it anyway. And you survived. Remember that. You survived everything you thought you couldn't. That's evidence. Your mind says, this time is different. Maybe. But you are stronger now. Wiser. More experienced. The lie is that you're still the old version of yourself. You're not. You've grown. But your mind replays old scripts. Delete them. Rewrite them. Upgrade your internal dialogue. Because the conversation you have with yourself daily shapes your identity. Speak strength. Act strength. Choose strength. When you catch yourself spiraling, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this fact or fear? Most of the time, it's fear. Fear dressed as logic. Fear disguised as realism. You call it being realistic. But sometimes realistic is just limiting. You don't need to be delusional. You need to be courageous. Courage doesn't mean no fear. It means action despite fear. You will always have thoughts, but you don't have to obey them. You control your response. That's power. The mind can be your greatest weapon, or your greatest enemy. Train it. Challenge it. Discipline it. Just like your body. Because an undisciplined mind will sabotage a disciplined life. Stop listening to the lies. Start listening to your potential. Start listening to your standards. Start listening to the version of you who knows you're capable. He's there, quiet, waiting for you to trust him. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I control my mind doesn't control me. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will silence doubt and build a mind that works for you, not against you.